Hey guys, how are you? So I'm just going to introduce you to our latest build. It's a 8.5 metre long by 2.7 metre wide Oceanic Fabrication extended hardtop. This boat is an absolute beast. Together with Aris from Oceanic, we've come up with a design that sort of is going to suit hardcore fishing as well as just comfortable cruising. So the whole build of the boat was centralised around the helm, which we'll get up and show you shortly. But we're going to give you a quick rundown of what we're up to. We got the boat in a stage 1, which means we've got to do absolutely everything on the boat in regards to fitting. So fitting hatches, fuel tanks, water tank, electronics, everything. The boat comes just as a bare hull, and then we've got to do the rest. So before we go too far, it sits on a Oceanic Fabrication 4.5 tonne rated alley trailer. These trailers are great. We had one on the last boat and never had a problem with it, and this boat here, this trailer just tows insane. It's just weighted really well. So what they do is they run skids down, rollers down the middle and skids on the sides. We've decided to go with a boat catch on this one. We had a similar design before on the last boat, but gone with something different just to see what it's like, so we can then comment which one we like better. Obviously it has hydraulic brakes, being a 4.5 tonne trailer, but it's massive I-beam, it's super strong. Comes with mags and all that sort of stuff, off-road tyres. The trailer is an awesome trailer. What we do, we've decided, same as in the last couple of boats, we're going to wrap the sides again. So the process for wrapping the sides is, previously on the other boats, we'd get Oceanic to grind all these weld marks out of it to try and make it a bit flatter. We haven't decided to do that this time. For the simple reason is, it's going to cut down our sanding time by about 2 or 3 days. To try and get the grinding marks out of these, to get it ready for the wrap, it's a nightmare, absolute nightmare. It's hard enough as it is, never alone trying to get these grind marks out of it. So I think it's going to look awesome. I don't think we're going to, wish we got the grind marks out of it. So yeah, what we've done, we've just gone over this with 120. So we go over the whole lot with 120 just to take the shine off it. To allow the wrap to stick. So the process is, go over it with 120. Any big grind marks we'll hit with 80 first, but go with 120 and then we'll acid wash it. That's pretty much it, ready for the wrap. We'll take down the side of the boat. One thing you'll notice about Oceanic boats is how straight they are. A lot of aluminium boats, like whenever you weld aluminium, there is going to be distortion with the material, but mate, this boat is probably as straight as you're going to get with an aluminium boat. So we've gone 8mm bottom, 5mm sides and 3mm superstructure. Straight, like it's straight as a die. Everywhere there's a weld you might see like a little bit of movement, but overall you could just about paint this boat without bogging it. Not that you would, if you were going to paint it you'd chuck a bit of bog in it, but yeah, it's a really straight boat. When you compare aluminium boats, it's as good as any other boat you'll get out there. So what we've done with this boat, unlike the other boats where we had like a rail around the engine just to protect it and to tie tubes and that off, we've just decided to go to 2 cages and dual ladders. Just gives us that option of having one extra person fish off the bat. Now, to make it safe, we've designed a ladder that extends out. So a huge problem you've heard me say in the other videos too, with the ladders being too short, especially well, it doesn't matter if you're short or tall. When you're in the water, you need the ladder to be nice and long. So I said to Aris that I want a ladder that'll extend. So one, it doesn't sit too high, so it sits nice and low. Then when you fold it down, it extends. So this is what Aris has come up with. It's a cracker. So it's going to sit up like that. We've just got to work out a little bolt to bolt that to fasten it, which we haven't had a chance to do yet. But when we fold it down, it'll simply extend out. So I think it was a bit of a task for Aris to come up with, but that's what we wanted, and that's what he's done for us. So couldn't be happy with that design. And like I say, there's one on each side, but yeah, that's just awesome. Okay, once you jump on board, you'll see a huge dance floor. We've got 5 rod holders down the side, so you'll comfortably fish 5 people. That's without having someone swinging off the back. One thing we wanted this boat was to have a comfortable helm, but also plenty of room to walk around. So as you can see, there's you can have a few blokes fishing on here quite comfortably, not tripping over each other and that sort of thing. The design of this was make sure we've got plenty of room for fishing. What we run with these Oceanic boats, we've got twin 300 litre tanks, so it holds 600 litres in total. We have a kill tank and we have around 100 litres of fresh water under that hatch there. If we wanted to get more fuel, there is an option for more fuel, but we need to do away with the kill tank. And down here for crabbing and crayfishing and that sort of stuff, the kill tank is pretty handy. But yeah, if you did want more fuel, which they do that option, we get rid of the kill tank and run more fuel. But for us, 600 litres is fine. We're running the 350 on the back, the 350 Suzuki. We've had to go back to Suzuki because they're the only manufacturer doing the 350 unless we wanted to go back to an old Verado. Didn't really want to do that, and we didn't want to go twins. Twice the cost, twice the servicing. Motors are pretty reliable these days, you know, but yeah, we like the big single, so we've gone for the 350. We've gone for our fridge slide. So we like the fact the fridge was on a slide last time on our last boat, but we've got it opening at the rear. So very simple. Handle pops out, slides out. We've got an 80 litre Waco that will go in there, and happy days. It's a fridge freezer. What we're doing now, we're at the stage of the boat where we're pre-fitting everything. So rubbing down, preparing for wrap, rubbing down, preparing for paint, and pre-fitting everything. So we're pre-fitting hatches, we're pre-fitting the dash. Yeah, it's a lot of work. When we're painting, so what we're doing is we're wrapping the sides of the boat, wrapping the sides of the cabin, and we're going to paint inside. So the process of painting inside is we go over everything, all the bigger scratches and grind marks with 80. Then we'll go to 120, and then we'll finally finish off with 180. So it's a pretty time-consuming process, but it's necessary to get that good finish. And you know, you start doing a job like this, and you think, oh, we're only going to paint the inside, but I tell you what, there's still a lot of surface area. But yeah, like I say, all this is down now. This is rubbed back to 180, so it's pretty much ready to go. And yeah, we hope to get it painted in a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And if you're going to take this sort of job on, you know, build a boat thinking that, oh yeah, you know, you're going to be able to do a lot yourself. You need to have the resources, you need to have the room, and you need to have the time. Like if I was to do this job, you know, FIFO or something like that, it's a massive job. You know, we basically do something on the boat every day to try and knock it off a bit quick. But it's still, it would probably be 300 hours, I reckon, of work between sanding and fitting out and you know, with your electronics and everything like that. So it's a lot of work. So we'll move into the helm. Okay, so the central point for this boat, what we're trying to achieve is have a comfortable cruiser, but still like an ultimate fishing weapon. So the whole boat was built around this helm area. We just wanted somewhere comfortable for everybody to sit. So if we're out fishing, we come back in with a couple of hour trip, everybody sits in here, all the boys sit in here, and we're out of the elements, and we've got a nice comfortable seat. We can all, you know, talk about the day or whatever. Or if we're cruising around the canals and around Mandurah like we do all the time, it's comfortable for the girls and the kids to sit in here, and we're all in the same area, listening to the same music. And yeah, so that's what my idea was behind this, is having a nice big comfortable L lounge so that we can fit 5 people comfortably in here, and we're not sort of 2 here, 2 at the back, and you know, just everybody spread out through the boat. So we just wanted it a real sort of family orientated sort of feel in the boat, but at the same time, you know, when you're out the back there, it's hardcore fishing. So yeah, so this L lounge, we've got the guys at Mandurah Canvas doing all the canvas work for us and all the trimming. So they've come in and they've sorted this lounge out and made up an awesome design. So the idea is having a nice 100mm thick cushion, and you see some L lounges and some straight lounges on the side of boats. They're only thin foam. They're only quite small once you put the back on. We wanted a seat where you can actually sit in, similar to like a pontoon boat style of seat, like a nice padded, comfortable seat. So one that you're going to sit in there and you're going to feel comfortable and you're not going to feel like you're going to slip out of it. So once again, super important thing with the boat is storage. So underneath this lounge is just a massive compartment for storage. Storage underneath the captain's seat. Storage under here. We're having a sink for our fresh water here. So once you're out there fishing, you come in, wash your hands, whatever you want to do, jump into this area. It's a nice clean area, nice clean space. Grab rails. If you're building a boat, make sure you put plenty of grab rails. You don't want to be you know, fighting over things to hold on to. So we've got a grab rail down the middle. This is more handy than what you think. If you're walking, you know, even if you're anchored and it's a bit rough, to walk down, you know, to the front of the back of the boat. It's handy to hold onto that. Grab rails behind the seat here, a couple of grab rails here, and grab rails at the back. So yeah, plenty of handles to hold on to when it's a bit rough. We're going sliding lockable cabin door, so it's similar to what I had on my first boat. Worked a treat, and it's handy because you can lock all your fishing gear in there when we're travelling or whatever. So we'll put all our expensive gear up there, lock the door, and no issues. We're having a toilet in there this time as well, a macerator toilet for the girls, because I can tell you, 10 minutes on the boat, girls need to go to the toilet. So yeah, if you've got the option to put a toilet on your boat, it's worth it. And yeah, the cabin's nice and big. To give you a quick rundown, 8.5 metres long, 2.7 metres wide. The hull on the trailer with the motor dry, we reckon is going to be about 3,300 to 3,350 maybe. That's what we're estimating. My car can tow 4.2 tonnes, so there's no worries about legalities, but yeah, we think it's going to be somewhere around that range of the 3.3-ish tonne. With electronics, we've decided to go Simrad again. Simrad are awesome bits of gear. We've stuck with our autopilot once again. We've gone with the Evo 3s, the 12-inch Evo 3s. Have never had the Evo 3s. We've previously gone with the Go systems, which have been good, but yeah, only problem with the Go that I found when it was rough, because it's all touch screen, trying to touch the screen and change the settings, especially if you're readjusting for your autopilot, it's a bit of a pain. This with the dial I think is going to be a bit easier, but I don't know, I'll let you know about that. So we've gone autopilot, we've gone radar as well, something different. So with this boat, we've just decided to go a bit more up spec with it. So we've decided to go with radar, and I've never used radar, but I think it'll be a good thing if we're going to do a bit of night stuff especially. But yeah, we'll see how the radar goes. But the Simrad coupled up with the Suzuki, I think it's going to be really good. We're running one start battery. We're going to have 2 AGM house batteries. I could go lithium, but I want the weight down the back of the boat for this boat because there is quite a bit of weight here. We've extended the cabin, we've extended the helm 500mm, and we've extended the hardtop another 450 on top of that. So there's a fair bit more weight as opposed to a standard boat in the centre of the boat, and probably up forward. So we do want a little bit more weight down the back of the boat just to make it a bit more even. So yeah, that's the reason for 2 AGMs, just for a bit of weight, not going to lithium. We're running 300 watt solar at the top. We're using all Red Arc again. Love Red Arc. It's the best gear on the market. You just can't go wrong. So Red Arc BCDC, Red Arc solar panel, Red Arc solar reg. We're having a solar reg with a separate screen. We're not running it through the BCDC this time, just so we've got a bit of a display, so we're not going on with the solar. And yeah, Viper winch, 3rd Viper winch now. Love them. Never had an issue with them. Powerful, and yeah. So the Viper drum winch, 3rd time's a charm. We're just waiting for that to arrive. Windows. These are a massive window because we've extended the cabin back. The windows are huge on it. What we've decided is we've decided to go a slider, but only a front slider because it's going to open so far anyway. Didn't really think that we'd need a back slider. With a slider here, 2 fixed windows and a front opener. So just to get airflow. So we think with these opened up, the front opener opened up, we're going to get some nice airflow through here. Even up north when we're in Exmouth and that sort of thing, when it's hot, to have that airflow, I think it'll be really nice. I think that just about wraps it up for now. Rod holders, we've got 32 rod holders. I know you might think it's overkill, but we've got plenty of rods, so we need spots to put them. So 30 rod holders and 20 drink holders on this boat. Plenty of storage. But yeah, stay tuned. We've got a lot of work to do, obviously. Like I say, we're at the pre-fit stage, so we just pre-fit everything, drill our holes to mount everything. Everything's going to come back off it, and then hopefully goes to paint within a couple of weeks. And yeah, it'll keep moving forward. But stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Any questions, don't hesitate to ask us. Yeah, good on ya.